Hi guys, welcome back to my Mommy's Life channel where I share with you guys my journey as a first-time mom, dentist, and business owner. So you guys may have remembered in my last video, I shared with you guys some easy, quick meals that you can make ahead of time for your baby that's really conducive to the working mom lifestyle. So make sure you go back and check it out if you guys missed it. And of course, make sure you hit the little red button to subscribe so that you never miss when I post a new video, okay? And in today's video, I want to share with you guys some of the biggest fears that I had, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have had in terms of going back to work and also being a parent. So I think this is a big challenge for many of us out there. And so I want to take today's video to share with you guys my 3 biggest fears that I had when I went back to work. So here we go. And my number 1 thing that really freaked me out as the days were coming closer to going back to work, and that is basically, how was I going to have enough time for everything? Now, before Caitlin was even born, I was already stretched for time a lot of the days. I felt like I was super busy. By the time I got home and hit the pillow at the end of the day, I was just exhausted. So now I'm like, oh gosh, I have this newborn. How am I gonna, do it all? And so what I ended up doing is I picked that one thing that I did every morning, which is brush my teeth. And as a side note, I highly recommend all of you guys do the same. Make sure you guys brush your teeth before you go to work. It's really important for good oral health. So make sure you do that. And back to what I was talking about, which is, okay, so I brush my teeth every day. Instead of just brushing my teeth, I spent that 2 minutes and went through a mental checklist of 3 things that I wanted to accomplish for that day. Just 3, not anymore. As many coaches out there will tell you, if you have more than 3 things, it's pretty hard to get it all done. So stick to 3, and this really will help you keep focused. I felt that, when I had 3 things that I was focused on doing, I was more likely to accomplish those, and I felt more satisfied at the end of the day because I had finished all these things. So, it's really important that you set the tone for the day. You start the day with intention, and when you do, I think you'll find that you're going to be way more effective and you get a lot more done throughout the day. So this was really helpful for me. Just every morning, I just list off the top 3 things that I had to do for the day. My second fear was, how was I going to be focused at work? I couldn't keep my mind off this little cute, precious little baby. She's a newborn and she's super tiny and sweet, and all I could think about was her. I was worried, is she getting fed? Is she getting her naps? Are her diapers being changed? And so I feel like that was super distracting at work. Very distracting, and to the point where I felt like I wasn't even accomplishing as much as I used to while I was at work. So what I started doing is I practiced compartmentalizing. Now, I said practice. It's really hard. It's not easy to just kind of block out the fact that you're not with your baby. But if you start to practice this, I think you'll start to realize that you're going to be way more effective at work, and you're going to have much better quality time once you're at home. And this was definitely what I experienced. Once I started to focus in on, okay, I'm at work, I'm gonna get everything done, I'm gonna do the best I possibly can, I was able to just have a breath of fresh air once I left work. I knew that I could just go home and all I was gonna do was be with Caitlin. So I really hope that you guys try this, practice compartmentalizing. I think you'll find that you're going to be way more effective at work than being half distracted, and then you end up having to take work home or whatnot. So that's my number 2. Number 3, I think this is a big fear, not just for moms, I think it's also for dads, and that is, am I leaving her with the right person? It's so hard. It was super scary. Even for months afterwards, I just felt horrible. I felt really guilty just leaving her at this Montessori, and then, she wasn't with family, and it freaked me out. And it wasn't until probably 3 months in, when one morning I took Caitlin to school, just like always, she had the biggest smile on her face. I mean, huge smile, arms wide open, super excited because her teacher was just standing there and just said, "Good morning, Caitlin," and she was just so ready to go. And it was at that moment I realized, oh my gosh, it's all up in here. I had generated this fear and all this guilt I had created in my mind. It wasn't reality. It wasn't real. It wasn't she was totally taken care of and she loved being there. It was just me thinking, oh my gosh, she's probably, you know, being just put in a corner, wasn't being loved, and it was all fake. And so I finally took that leap of faith that my research and all of that I had done before Caitlin was born, when I was trying to find a place for her, I had done the right thing. I had made the right choice. So, you know, definitely do your research if you do have to leave your babies at a daycare. But trust in your instinct, have faith that you made the right choice, because once you do, I think you'll be much happier. And what I've realized too is, yes, she's not with me all the time, and you know, I kind of finally came to terms with that. But what I realize is, on the flip side, she's learning really crucial life skills being at this facility. And you know, she's learning social skills, she's learning to play with other people, she's learning to share, and these are skills that I can't teach her when she's just with me at home. And so I think that there are definitely pros and cons for you being at work and baby having to be at a daycare or, you know, Montessori, but there are things that are really important that she's gaining from this experience. So, you know, don't let the fear become the best of you. And just as a little side note, from my experience, you know, Caitlin's been in a Montessori, and I think that they've done a really good job. They've had very small children to teacher ratios, and she's definitely had the attention that she needs. And I think they're doing an awesome job. Sometimes I think they're probably, you know, more focused on her, more apt to respond to what she needs than I am. So, you know, I've had a really good experience with them, and that's just my little 2 cents. So these are my biggest fears and how I overcame them as I prepared myself to go back to work. And I know it's not easy, no matter, you know, how much I try to reassure you, it's going to be hard. But what I can say, and what I want to leave you with before we, you know, meet again, is that I believe in you. I hope you guys will believe in yourself, that you guys can do it all. You guys can be amazing parents, and you can have an amazing, successful career. So I hope you guys just get out there, reach for the stars, and, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because this was really a big turning point for me when I started to kind of overcome these fears. So do it, you can do it, I believe in you, and until we meet again, have an awesome time with your baby. I think you guys are awesome parents. So, see you next time. Bye.